I installed a floor receptacle today and I wanted to show you at home. The first thing I do is I make sure that my box will fit between the floor joists, otherwise I'm going to have some issues. Next, I'm going to put the box in the desired location and I'm going to trace it out for my cut. When we trace, we want to make sure that we account for the four corners. If we look at this box, we'll see some extra ridges and screws that is going to affect how the box will fit in there. And as I flip, we'll notice the screws on the ears that we need to make sure we account for as well. Now when I cut, I drill the four corners so that my jigsaw blade can fit nicely. Now when cutting, it doesn't need to be perfect. I actually like to cut on the outside of the lines. It gives the box a little bit of wiggle room. Just keep in mind that the final cover is only going to cover up so much. Once we're done, it's going to come out semi-easily with a hammer. And now I'm going to trace out the ears. The instructions tell me to cut a 3/8 depth, and this is where my router is going to come in handy. This is what it looks like when it's done. We're going to account for those screws as well. Let's bust out the knockout on the back side. Now it's going to fit nice and snug in there, and now we're ready to pull the wires. Let's make sure, of course, that the box is grounded before we wire up that duplex receptacle. The instructions tell me to put the metal bracket on first and then the gasket cover. And finally, our last cover, nice and neat, nice and level with the wood flooring, and that's how you install a floor receptacle.